Sergeant Daniel Holt stared at the grainy footage on his laptop screen, his hands trembling around a lukewarm cup of coffee. He had been deployed for 11 months, and in 3 days he would finally be home. But tonight, something his best friend Marcus had said kept echoing in his mind. Marcus had mentioned, almost in passing, that he had seen Daniel's wife Alina getting into a car with another man outside their house, late at night, more than once. Daniel had laughed it off at first. Alina was not just his wife, she was his anchor, the woman who wrote him a letter every single week for almost a year, who sent their daughter Lily's drawings taped inside care packages, who never once made him feel forgotten. But doubt is a strange thing, and once it plants itself, it grows roots in the dark. Daniel remembered that their home security system, the one he had installed himself before deployment, stored footage on a cloud server he could access from anywhere. His fingers hovered over the keyboard. Part of him wanted to close the laptop and trust his wife completely. Another part, the part shaped by war and separation and fear, needed to know. He opened the archive. Night after night of ordinary footage played out, Alina getting the mail, Lily riding her bike in the driveway, their old dog buddy barking at squirrels. Then he found the clip Marcus had described. A dark sedan pulled up outside the house at nearly 10 at night. A man stepped out and Alina walked toward him. Daniel's chest tightened as he watched his wife hug this stranger tightly. He almost stopped the video right there. His mind was already writing the worst version of the story. But something made him keep watching. The man opened the trunk of his car, and inside were dozens of folded American flags, small wooden boxes, and stacks of paperwork. Alina wiped her eyes and helped him carry the boxes inside their garage. Confused, Daniel kept scrolling through the footage night after night, the same man returning, always late, always with more boxes. Finally, he found a night where the camera had caught their conversation clearly enough to read lips and catch fragments of sound. The man's voice cracked as he said, "Thank you for doing this, Alina. My brother would still be missing if you had not pushed the review board." Daniel sat back stunned. He remembered now. Alina had mentioned months ago that she started volunteering with a small nonprofit that helped families locate the remains of missing service members and secure proper military honors for veterans who had been buried without recognition. He had been so consumed with his own survival overseas that he had only half listened. The man in the video was named Robert Chen, a widower whose brother had gone missing during a training accident decades earlier, his case forgotten in a filing cabinet for years. Alina had spent her nights after Lily went to bed, combing through old military records, writing letters to review boards, and organizing a small quiet campaign to have Robert's brother finally recognized with a proper burial and honors. She had never told Daniel because she did not want him carrying one more worry while he was thousands of miles away in a combat zone. She was protecting him, not betraying him. Daniel felt shame wash over him first, then something deeper, a swelling pride that nearly broke him. 3 days later, Daniel walked through the airport gate and saw Alina and Lily waiting, along with a small group of people he did not recognize, all wearing pins shaped like tiny flags. Robert Chen stood among them, holding a folded flag case. When Daniel approached, Robert stepped forward and said quietly, "Your wife gave my family closure we waited 40 years for. I wanted to be here when you came home so you would know the truth before any doubt could take root." Daniel wrapped his arms around Alina first, holding her the way a man holds someone he almost lost through his own fear rather than through any fault of hers. Lily tugged at his sleeve and said, "Mommy has been a secret hero, Daddy," and the small crowd around them laughed softly through tears. That night, sitting on their porch, Daniel finally asked Alina why she never told him. She took his hand and said, "You were fighting a war far from home. I did not want you fighting one in your heart too. I just wanted to bring a little relief where I could, even in small pieces." Daniel looked at the security camera mounted near their door, the very device he once feared would confirm his worst fear. Instead, it had shown him something far more powerful: quiet loyalty, hidden sacrifice, and love expressed not through grand declarations but through steady, unseen acts of service. Sometimes the people we doubt the most are the ones carrying invisible burdens for us. Sometimes what looks like betrayal on the surface is simply devotion working quietly in the shadows. If this story reminded you that trust is built in silence long before it is tested in doubt, give this video a like, leave a comment sharing your own story of quiet loyalty, and subscribe to Soul Relief Stories for more true-to-life tales of heroism, healing, and hope.